All right, today I want to talk about the idea of a cold call batting average and removing emotional attachment from the outcome of your cold calls. For those that aren't baseball fans, 300 is usually considered that line of being an elite baseball player. If you're getting hits 3 times out of 10 or 30% of the time, you have a 300 batting average. And that could put you at the Hall of Fame level if you're maintaining that pace for your whole career, 300. But what does that mean? 7 times out of 10, the most elite legendary baseball players in the world are walking back to the dugout with their head down, out. And I actually think it's pretty transferable to cold calling too. I think depending on what industry you work in, if you're getting 10 lives and booking 3 meetings out of 10, you are going to be killing it. But what does that mean? You're going to be striking out 7 times out of 10. So you need to be emotionally prepared for that, because even if you're following the advice I'm giving here or that you're taking from other people and practicing it and getting good at it, you're still gonna get rejected more than you succeed. Even at my peak, I was still getting rejected more often than not. That's just the nature of this game. It is a contact sport. I know it sounds cheesy, but it is true. You're getting in there, cold calling people out of the blue in the middle of their day and trying to set time on their calendar. You're selling time. To be able to do that 3 times out of 10 is amazing. And you want to start paying attention to what level of success, even like writing down how many meetings out of every 10 lives you get that you're booking. Because the difference between a 200 batting average and a 300 batting average, you may not notice it on a day-by-day, week-by-week basis, but over the long term, say you make 1,000 cold calls in a quarter and you get 1,000 lives, let's say, the difference between a 200 batting average and a 300 batting average, that's 100 meetings. Like, a lot can come out of 100 meetings. That can be the difference between making a ton of money, killing your quota, and missing your quota. So it's about removing emotional attachment, because you're going to get rejected, but the smallest of improvements can make a massive difference in results long term at scale. On every 10 calls you're analyzing, it may not make the biggest difference, but you're going to be making hundreds, thousands of cold calls. If you're going to be getting hundreds and thousands of lives, the difference between getting your batting average from let's say 100 to 200, you've just doubled your results. 100 meetings versus 200 meetings for every 1,000 lives you get, you've just doubled your results. Get that batting average up to 300 from 100, you've just tripled your results. You've gone from 100 to 300 meetings. But you got to think in this long-term picture. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to make the smallest tweaks here and there. It's not about changing everything all at once. We're just trying to get a little bit better over time and increase that batting average over time. And I'll leave with this thought, is that the SDR role and AE role, it's a game of ebbs and flows is what I teach reps. It's never going to be on a week-by-week basis you're going to have the same consistent batting average. It's going to be one week you book 10 meetings and the next week you book 2 meetings. But you got to trust in your process that over the long term, you're going to get to where you want to go. If you're following the right process, you're learning, you're getting better, you're putting it into practice. But don't expect that it's just going to be a straight line. You're going to book exactly 3 meetings a week, have that exact batting average you want every single week. There's going to be some weeks that are way up here and some weeks are way down there. So you want to be emotionally prepared for that. And I just say emotionally detach yourself. Almost just become curious about your results and analyzing them, where you can improve. And we're just trying to make small tweaks that are going to make a massive difference at scale long term. So that's what this channel is about. That's what I'm trying to do here. Help you guys take that batting average and just let's get it a little bit better every week, every month, and you're going to start to see results long term. So that's the message of the day. Ebbs and flows, emotionally detach. Let's get that batting average up to 300, and I'll see you on the next one.